Samity Samtastic, back with more Guild Wars 2, and you might recognize the scenery here as Southsun Cove, and in fact that's exactly what it is. And I'd like to talk a little bit about the new content that we've just had rolled out here. I've got the fervent sensor, which is I guess it doesn't want to show it there. This cool flower that I'm probably going to end up giving to my ranger, because these things are not soul-bound but account-bound. And then the Sclerite Karka Shell, which is just really nasty and gross. And I'm not sure about this thing. I might just sort of like buy a new bank pane and just kind of let it be in its own section. Anyway, I'm still using this thing right now because I'm going to be handing that off. And no, while I'm at it, I may as well just not show that thing. We'll be using that. The achievements that that you have to do to get those are under the Secret of the Southsun section. It's the 25 out of 25 gets you the chest with the weird tentacle monster, and then the volunteer field work gets you the fervent sensor. So these are the ones that I've completed so far, and I'm just going to kind of go through what those are so that you can get them easily. There are some for this section here. There's the crab toss, and that stuff can be kind of difficult. If you're the champion, you get an achievement for that. If you pick up the crab 100 times, you get an achievement for that. And so there are some titles associated with that as well, and I'm going to try to go for those. But in the meantime, we're just going to look at the ones that I got to get those 25. And so the first thing is these talking to people. Well, we're going to do, actually while we're over here, we'll do the omelet first, because that's, you see this bring Karka eggs to Owain. That event, once you do that, permits this NPC to sell the omelets, and you just buy one from her and eat it. And that's good. So she's not selling them yet because the event's still going on, but you basically go over and you grab these Karka eggs from off over here. I always want to jump over top of these things, but it's actually an invisible wall. Kind of annoying. But you've got these Karka nests with these Karka eggs, and so you can do those and complete those. One of the things that we'll be looking at here, they have complete Southsun events as a consortium supporter and complete Southsun events as a settler supporter. Doing these events is always good because you get experience and that's fun and everything, but you can get the achievements for doing it as a supporter of each faction as well. So we're going to pop down to this little section over here. And first thing we're going to look at is the skinny dipping achievement, which when you're down on this beach over here, it makes you naked and you go wee and jump in the water and you get an achievement for that. That's the skinny dipping one. You've got a couple of the people that you need to talk to for achievements.
Oh, my dear friend. I haven't seen you in ages. What a coincidence, us both being here.
You were on the same ship I was, Farron. I saw you trying to hide.
Not from you, dear lady. Perish the thought. No, I was merely assuming a low profile. My exploits drew some unduly harsh reactions back in old DR. I felt it was time for a sabbatical.
DR.
So I am traveling incognito to enjoy a temporary separation from my established social circle.
What a marvelous idea. I was attempting that very thing.
What a schmuck. So anyway, to get those, you talk to these people. You just come up and talk to them, and you'll get the achievements for gossiping. And we're going to go ahead and just leave the key right now, so that we don't have to fret about it. It can be nice to have people around, but we don't really need people around to do these. So then we've got the other people that you talk to are going to be a consortium negotiator. Inspector Ellen Keel.
You have a moment.
I don't. So that's briefing by Inspector Keel is right there. Confer with Subdirector Noel, if you remember him from the early Lost Shore stuff. Noel that's him right there. So we got that out of the way. And then we got Farron, Casimir, Keel, Noel, and then there's one more NPC, and that NPC is Levy, Researcher Levy. And so to go talk to Researcher Levy, you want to come over to this place right here. But before we do that, we're going to look at these guys right here, Consortium Negotiator and Settler Negotiator. So you talk to them and you're like, oh, how can I help you? What's in it for me? I'll see what I can do for you. So you do the I see what I can do for you, and it tags you for 23 hours as a consortium supporter, so that when you complete events, you'll be doing them as a consortium supporter. And you can see you get an increase in gold find. And then for this one, you do it as a settler supporter, and it increases your magic find. And so you just want to make sure that you do, I think it's 4 events in each. It has it there. It doesn't
Excuse
say,
me,
but
do you have a moment?
you do Southsun Settler and Consortium Rewards Club member. You do both of those. I believe it's 4 events each, and you'll finish those up. And it doesn't take long here if you're running with a larger group. So that's got us quite a few. What have we got for our achievements there? So we're going to go ahead and come back over here. A Sir Dude Man, Inspector, Researcher Levy, right there. Oh, that's funny. I hadn't noticed that. There's a hologram of Keel. But anyway, Levy, when you talk to Levy, Levy will give you this thing. It actually goes into your inventory, the sample detector. And while you're using the sample detector, you can use your utility skills, but you can't use your weapon skills because you're holding this thing. It looks pretty cool, though. And this one makes the samples light up. It doesn't really seem very effective because it doesn't like put them on your map or anything, but it will give them like a beacon of light. So the first one you're going to want to grab is this one right here. I've already gotten all the samples, but so it's not going to pop up the achievements for them, but we're just going to go look through. So what we've done so far is we've talked to the five people. So Noel, Levy, Keel, Casimir. We'll go ahead and mark these. Oh, I participated in the crab toss, which just joining it gets you an achievement, so that's good. So we've talked to those 5 people, and then you also get an achievement for talking to those 5 people, so that's 6 points right there. Let's see, then we discussed how you'd get those, so those are knocked out of the way, sure. And then you've got your Southsun Sightseer. Visit all Southsun settlements. I don't remember exactly where all of these are, but off the top of my head, I believe one of them is here, one of them is here, one of them is somewhere in this section, that stuff. There is a settlement right over here, and of course there's a settlement here, and one over here, and one here as well. I believe that's it. No, it might not actually be there. I think it's this. This is the settlement. So just kind of run around, make sure you've got everything here, and you should be able to get all those settlements. I don't remember exactly how many there are, but that's not the hard part. The hard part is getting all of these samples. So we've got the Southsun Volunteer. Let's see, cave sample, which is the one that we just did. The camp sample, so near Levy's research camp, that one's done. And then we're going to do we'll just move it down from the top here. We're going to do the cave sample collection, which is collect a sample from the tidal caves north of Sawtooth Bay. And Sawtooth Bay is right over here, and the sample's inside these caves right here. So we'll go take a look at that. So while we're over here, this is the crab toss, and so this participating here is what lands you in there. And ooh, ow. The crab toss is crazy, it's insane. I don't really feel like going into it right now, so we're just going to back out. But that'll get you that other achievement that we looked at there, which I don't remember if I marked it. Secret of Southsun. Oh! Yes, I understand, I'm in the overflow. So crab toss participant, you got that, and we talked about the omelet, and we talked about the skinny dipper. It's just chopping those off the list, so we'll have to remember, I'll have to be careful. And these are the caves right over here, so this is going to be it right here. You're going to want to equip your sample detector. And as you poke your head inside here, just kind of be careful of the reef drakes because they'll mess you up, and this is that sample that it's talking about. We'll take a look at the map. This is it right here. Bing. Got that sample. Done. So, avoiding these reef drakes. Ow! Ow! They're terrifying creatures, by the way. They're not fun to solo at all. And so that's that. What's next on our list to do? We've got the cave, and then we're going to do the elevation sample collector. Collect a sample from the highest point on Southsun Cove. So we're actually going to run through 3 on this one right here. You might have been able to guess the highest point in Southsun Cove is up here, where the major final battle took place previously. And so we'll just travel through time. Unfortunately, they had that waypoint contested over there, but I'm going to try to rush past everybody. Just be careful of all of these Karka, because they're terrifying if you bump into them by yourself. If you are around for the finale, then you probably remember the spiral cave thing. By the finale, I mean the one where you killed this fun creature here, which I didn't record because my computer was not good enough at the time. So this is where another sample is, and I believe that one's listed as bottom of the cave. Let's see, lava? Lava? Nope, nope. Sand pit. It's going to be up here. Lava sample collection right there, so that's the one that we just got. And then as we come up to the top, the one at the highest point is all the way at the top here, but while we're doing that, there's another stop along the way. There we are, I overshot it slightly. I do recommend getting the sample at the top before this, because it is in fact a suicide mission, but if you see these diving goggles here, that gets you this achievement, the goggles do nothing! And where you put on diving goggles and die into the Southsun lava pool, so you actually do jump down into that lava down there and it will kill you. So do that one after you come up to the top side and get the sample. Well, let me... Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. And be careful because there is a champion Karka up here that I don't know how quickly it'll kill anyone else, but it kills me in like 2 hits. I'm downed, and it does those 2 hits faster than I can think about it, which can be distressing because there is in fact an orichalcum ore right over there if I can target it. Yep, that's an orichalcum ore. And so you want to be careful to not get too close to that guy. And the sample is this one right here. So we'll go ahead and soak that up before he gets wise and tries to come after me. And as much as I want that orichalcum, I've died to that dude twice already, and eventually it's going to not be worth the ore anymore. Gotta cut your losses. So what's up next? We've got... Yep, nope, that's the one. Here we are, Southsun sample collection. We got... oh, I forgot that one. Did I? Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. So we got the cave, we got the elevation, we got the lava, and next we're going to go for the geyser. And what that says there is collect a sample from a geyser on the north end of Driftglass Springs, and the north end of Driftglass Springs is the north end of this stuff right here. It's actually, I think it's that spot right there, so the easy way to get to that is from this point over here. And we're going to follow this up with sort of a detour after. Alright, well while all these people are fighting these instigators, I'm going to help this poor guy get up.
Refreshing.
And beat those guys off, so I at least get like bronze credit for this event, I guess. Oh great, yeah, so I help you get up and you're like, yeah, not gonna stay back and fight those guys with you. Just not gonna happen. These cool, what am I talking about? These guys will drop these loot bags on the ground. Since you don't actually kill them, you don't get drops from their corpses, but they drop loot bags, which give you pretty good stuff. So coming out of that settlement, we just come over and hop along these little pools here, which for no particular reason reminds me of Echo the Dolphin on the one on Dreamcast and PS2. And you just sort of hoist your way up here. If you've played that game, you'll probably know what I'm talking about, but otherwise, don't worry about it. And here is the next sample, so we'll go ahead and throw on our sample detector and grab that. And let's see what is actually next on this list, because we may be taking this out of order. So we got the geyser sample, and then there's the islet across from Southsun Strait, which is referring to, there's Southsun Shoals. Southsun Strait is this islet right here. So incidentally, that is in fact what we are about to head into. Oh, I saw somebody down there, so if I fall to my death, they can revive me, right? So here we are at Skipping Stones. This is on the northwest side. You can see I've been kind of working at it here. I want to do a good video of it. But this is where we just were getting that last essence thing, and you can get here easily from the waypoint just by hooking around this bend right here to go into the cave. I like in jumping puzzles to use the Signet of the Locust, or what, you know, I guess you've also got the Thief and the whatever it's called. The Thief and the Ranger both have 25% passive speed boosts. I prefer those over using swiftness. I would actually usually prefer to not have a speed boost at all instead of using swiftness in most cases. I just feel like it boosts you a little bit too quickly. But that's how I'm going to do this puzzle. So here, unfortunately, we have a big Norn in the way, who's ready to make this attempt at the puzzle with me. Somebody else is there as well. I think that's what makes it the most difficult, is having people standing right in front of you.
I'm on fire!
That was not a smooth move. So fortunately, people are often very bad at that first jump, and if you can learn it well, then you can get in front of them. This is just sort of a very methodical, kind of slow-moving, relaxed section of the puzzle, I think. It's long, but if you get good at jumping puzzles, you can kind of just bounce your way through, and that's done with part 1. Next up, section 2 here, you want to try to get a little bit of height on these rocks. Make sure you can still jump. You're not bonking your head, but it's easy enough to miss that jump if you're too low down. And so you do the 3 rocks there, and then you're up to the top. You do have to move quickly or you fall, so keep your hand on the mouse for that movement. And then you come over to this third section, which is a little bit less forgiving. So you've got this first rock here, which I like to skip and just move on to the second rock. If you try to skip and go straight to the third one, then you're likely to miss the jump and fall. But you do have to move quickly here. And you hop up to that. You saw I landed on the edge, and then there we go. You can get to this section. And now I'm waiting on this to pop up. So where the steam's not rising, you're actually safe to stand there. And so when that's done, we can finish up through the top. And if you fall on that last one, it is possible you get like knocked against here, it lights you on fire or whatever, but it is possible to get yourself up onto the rock and then jump back up. I had to do that yesterday when I was running this. So be careful here. It can be kind of nerve-wracking once you finally get through that section to jump up onto those, but it's not too difficult. And what are we doing? We're going up this boat and climb the wreckage, I think. Am I doing this backwards? I might be doing this backwards. Yeah, I'm doing this backwards. Alright, wrong way. Sorry. You go this way. And you go up this boat. That's what you're supposed to do. And so don't fall through the holes. And once you're to these rocks, it's pretty straightforward. You're kind of home free here. So that's the Skipping Stones puzzle. It's not common to get it on your first try. That was not my first try. If you kind of look at the jaggities on the map there, I did a few takes, so I also like to think I'm pretty good at jumping puzzles. I've done all of them. And once you get up this rock, this is where it gets kind of tricky. You start coming back, weaving back this way, and you're like, wait a second, where do I go? And you actually come back the other way again. You're weaving around, so it can be a little disorienting to get through this part, but just be patient with it. Don't do anything rash. There's no crazy jump that you have to do. I chose to do that one, but it was totally unnecessary. I guess that might qualify as a crazy jump. Let's see. Yeah, almost slipped and fell. That would have been a bummer. Nope, you can get up from that too. So then you just creep your way along these rock ledges. Don't make that jump while you're still qualified as in combat, because then you'll probably fall, and that would be depressing. And then, whee, this last little section here. Seem redundant? It is. And just be careful along that ledge. Jump across. And there's your chest. Yay! But since I got it in the last 24 hours, it still shows that the chest is open, because I opened it. And this little section here, you want to get over to this railing, and then you can. Wait, is that right? Oh, wait, that might be tricky. I'm gonna do it from the other side just to be sure. I like to get from this railing. You'll slide off this face if you go on it, but if you get on that railing, then you can hop up there without too much difficulty. And jump onto this bits. There is another chest. If you get up to the top where those persons are, there's a champion reef rider. My preferred method is to drop the druid spirit and then throw the well of darkness right on its face, and then it can't attack you while you open the chest. You have a couple seconds to do it. So here we are right around this bend. We're going to go ahead and throw on the sample detector and grab this sample. Done. Alright, so that one's not easy. But here's the good news. They actually give you 11 different samples to choose from so that you don't have to do that one. But I wanted to do it because even though it's worth no achievement points, it still made me feel good about myself. So here we are. The islet across from Southsun Strait, done. And then we need the steam vents along Southsun Shoals. Wait, what? What did I just do? Southsun Shoals are... Where'd they go? These. Okay. So that actually, we're going to backtrack because it's right over here. I forgot about that one completely. Be careful jumping. That's what the pressing 1 does, is it makes that little beacon pop out, I guess. I don't know. But be careful jumping down here because you see how he's just walking. Yeah, that water's not deep, and you'll fall to your death. I died here yesterday doing that. Ow! He killed that bird. What a jerk. So let's see. I think it might be possible to jump down, or otherwise you can just waypoint. That's the easy way to do it. Since we actually have to go that whole way back anyway, I do believe. Yeah. Nope. This is actually it right here. This is the skipping stones puzzle is right down there. You can see the stones. Those are about to sink down. Blink. Yeah, you see them dropping. Do you? Am I crazy? I might be crazy. There they are. Alright, so just from a distance it always shows them floating. That's interesting. Anyway, it's really difficult to see this one, but it's somewhere over here. There it is. That's the sample right there, and I've got the scale attacking me. So we got that sample. We're going to just run out of here. Forget you, scale. I'm not interested. No proselytizing, please. Proselytizing? Whatever. So we got that one, and then we need the Shipwreck on the east end of Southsun Shoals. And Southsun Shoals is this section right here. The Shipwreck in question is, I believe, that one. No, it's this one. Sorry. So, oh, walking into a rock. We can't teleport there now, so I'm going to transition. Look at those people killing stuff. Anyway, there's the ship in question, right over there by this camp. So you can grab this one whenever you come over to investigate this settlement. And, oh look, stairs. How convenient. We're going to use those. Pew! I think that looks cool, even if it's mostly useless. So, oh, here we go. There's your sample, right? Right. Come on. Did I? Here we are. Got that sample. Moving on. So we got the Shipwreck sample collection, and now we're going to do we got the camp. We need the Southsun Pool, and that's drift glass, and then we've got the Southsun River. and then the Southsun Sand Pit. And so I'm actually going to do those in more or less reverse order. The Sand Pit is kind of just south of where we are right here. Over here. No. Yes. Yes. Yeah, that is it. That's the tricky one, because there's that event that takes place over there where you have to avoid the worms and grab the golem pieces or something, and they'll just, like, kill you. It's one of my least favorite events in the game, just because it almost always results in broken armor. There's not really any way around it. I don't know why they made it that way, but I guess it's supposed to put the fear of God in you, like Tremors. This is a very pretty zone, though. I do like that. So we're going to see the event is not currently going on, which is an added bonus. And I think I'm going to hop up these rocks over here, and you get a nice view that way. We're going to poke our heads over here and look for... There it is, right there. And just to show that I mean business, I'm even going to go down there and get it for you. I'm not going to say, screw you, you're on your own. So this is it. It's probably going to initialize the event. Whatever. Grabbed. If you're feeling really ballsy, you can go for this rich mithril vein. Let's do it. And then I think the next section that we want, yeah, it's actually going to be, we're going to just port over to that waypoint as long as nothing comes over here and kills me. One more, unless you get bonuses. Yep, that was it. Yes, that pick is awesome. I love it. So there we are. We're going to port over here to Southsun. What am I talking about? We've been in Southsun. Port over here to Camp Karka Waypoint. And, disoriented. Where's north? This way. The pool that it refers to. We'll go ahead and grab the river first, just because I actually know how to get to that. Yeah, this is where things are a little bit scary, because, look, he's guarding that pathway. So I guess we are going to get the pool first. It's not that one, but over here, I do believe. And then we'll try to rush past that dude. Not looking forward to that. So here we are. Yep, this must be it, because that guy just went running away. Yeah, there it is. So there's the sample in the pool. And, oh, that person might draw fire. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, he's like puking these little baby carcas all over the place. I'm gonna, yeah, I'll just go this right through you guys. There we are. Evaded. And so I'm not used to seeing that many veteran carcas right there. But anyway, here's that last sample in the river. Oh god. Okay, we got it. Run! Run! And then we'll do our overview. This looks safe. Yeah. No! Oh god. Good enough. Okay. So now, to go over this, we talked about the Rewards Club member, the Settler Supporter. We got the visit all Southsun settlements. I don't remember exactly where those were, but it's not hard to find them. You just walk into them and you get that. You've got volunteer field work for collecting tin samples. And then we've got the cave collection we did, elevation sample collection we did, lava sample collection we did. We got the geyser sample, inlet sample, vent sample, shipwreck sample, Southsun camp. Yes. Southsun Pool, Southsun River, and the Sand Pit. And then we also did the meet and greet with those 5 people that we talked about earlier, and we did the crab toss participant. And we talked about eating the omelet, the goggles do nothing, and the skinny dipper, and that's how you get all of these achievements that I've got, and that will get you 25 Southsun achievements. Actually, I think that gives you a total of 26, something like that. And in any case, that will get you your pretty flower as well as your creepy tentacle beast. I am surprised that it doesn't show it on that preview window. So there's your little guide to that stuff, rockin' Southsun Cove and the Secret of Southsun achievements. Does that? Nope. It keeps it separate. Now I have to individually go uncheck all of these. But you don't have to watch that. Ew, God, it's so gross. In any case, I hope that's helped you finish up your Southsun in May here this weekend, or week. It is the middle of the week. And on that note, click like, subscribe, and you will see me later.